Hello and welcome to Prudent Media News. First, a look at the headlines. RTI activists feel everybody should use RTI as a tool to tackle corruption and malpractices. Say media is making less use of the act to hold government accountable. High Court to give its verdict on disqualification petition on 16th October. Second trust vote of Karnataka Assembly on 14th October. War of words sparks between BJP and Governor H. Bharadwaj. Konkan Railway Corporation to invest around 75 crores on upgradation projects in Goa. New railway station to come up at Lolye bypass from Bali to Chandor also on the cards. Navali boys win state level PYKKA handball title. Dubai finished second and Talegaon take third position. And Aldona girls win North District level PYKKA volleyball tournament, which only finished second, qualify for state finals along with Kalangut and Kumbhajuwe Panchayats. And now the news in detail. It's 5th anniversary of RTI Act implementation across India. RTI activists feel it's high time that everybody uses this tool to tackle corruption and malpractices. However, there have been concerns raised as press and media are making less use of the RTI to hold government accountable. RTI crusader Arvind Kejriwal says RTI can be used by Goans to put an end to bribe system that prevails in government departments. Here is a report. Goa was one of the first states to successfully implement Right to Information Act. On the 5th anniversary of the RTI, International Centre Donapal held a seminar that was attended by Arvind Kejriwal, Goa State Chief Information Commissioner Mr. Motilal Keni, Law Commissioner Ramakant Khalap and others. Arvind Kejriwal said RTI can stop one from giving bribe to government officials. He also insisted that Goa should have a call centre on the basis of Bihar so that common men can record their RTI application over phone.
Today, some of us you could get together and start similar drive against bribe campaign in Goa also. Because in my last two trips I have realized that the media here is very supportive. The moment you ask these 4 questions, number 1, I had made an application for such and such work. Please tell me what is the daily progress made on my application so far. Number 2, please give me the names and designations of the officials who are supposed to take action on my application who have not done so. Number 3, what action will be taken against these officers? And number 4, by when will my work be done now? The moment you file these 4 questions, immediately your work is done. They may not give you information, but they'll do your work.
But during this seminar, concern was raised as there have been attacks on RTI activists. They also said that media is making less use of this democratic tool than what is required.
One more thing I seriously feel we should campaign for is the Whistleblowers Protection Act. I believe that is also there. I mean, I think it's been placed in Parliament also now. Because we all know of the shocking incidents of the brutal murder of social activist Satish Shetty, who had blown the whistle on a series of land scams in Pune.
In many countries, the right to information has been given only to media and not to every citizen. Here, it has been given to every citizen, including media. Media is either not using RTI, nor they are reporting success stories of RTI. So, the role of media also is very important in creating awareness about this.
We have a weapon in our hands now. But then we need to be told every minute, this is your weapon. Use it. You can use it. You can bring down the mighty.
Our senior reporter from Panji, Rakesh Kandolkar, with video journalist Deven Gaonkar. Complaints of misleading information, non-compliance of orders to issue information, missing records and enforcement of penalties on information officers were some of the issues raised at the first ever public hearing on the RTI in Goa. RTI Forum was also inaugurated on this occasion.
My request is that if this forum that has been formed today, if you could take some cases, maybe 10 or 15 cases of non-compliance to him, and he says he can sit with us and he can examine this issue. So let's leave it at this position. that the possibility of arrest warrants can be examined by sitting with the commissioner. Once the records are missing, they should then ask for the name of the officer who was the custodian of these records. They would either be a record keeper or some custodian under the law. Before that month and after that month, both these officers should be intimated to the commission. An FIR, police FIR should be registered by name against these two officers. And under the conduct rules, these officers should be suspended and they should be proceeded against in the district. But our only submission, sir, is that the first hearing, no adjournment should be granted on account of this account, and the order should be passed. Whether advocate is present, he is welcome. If he is not present, it's over.
A reporter Jason Suarez with video journalist Sushant Par.
The political crisis in Karnataka will continue till the 14th. The governor has given the Chief Minister Yediyurappa a fresh opportunity to prove majority in the House again by 14th October. This has triggered a war of words between the BJP and the governor. The High Court will give its verdict on the 16 MLAs disqualification matter on Monday.
The BJP government in Karnataka has been in the thick of crisis following rebellion against the leadership of Chief Minister Yediyurappa. He won the confidence motion in the State Assembly by voice vote amidst chaos on Monday, but the Governor Bharadwaj recommended President's rule in the state. The BJP on Tuesday lashed out against the governor, accusing him of using Raj Bhavan for political purposes. The ruling party has demanded his recall.
After this interview 2 times now, Mr. H.R. Bharadwaj lost all the moral and the constitutional right to continue in the office of the governor. It will be in the interest of the constitution and also center-state relationship that the governor is recalled immediately.
Meanwhile, the Karnataka governor H.R. Bharadwaj has made a scathing attack on the BJP government for the mining scam and corruption scandals. He has strongly refuted allegation that he acted in a partisan manner in recommending President's rule in the state.
I am not sitting here as either Congress or BJP or anything. I am head of the state and a part of assembly. I am head of the assembly. I can send messages only to them and summon their house. And haven't you seen how money has been flown across, money has been paid here? Should I close my eyes to these things? There is no constitutional system working here, neither in assembly nor in the government.
The Karnataka High Court will decide on the disqualification of 16 MLAs on Monday. The BJP is pressurizing the President's office to remove the governor, whereas there are moves from the Congress camp to impose President's rule in the state. The political crisis in Karnataka are expected to continue till then.
Thing is, there are some problems in the filing the petition. Instead of mentioning the members, there is some small typographical error in the petition that all the members, the 5 members, are joined to the BJP party. It is not that the members are joined to the legislative committee, not for the Bharatiya Janata Party. There is some discussion with regard to this issues concerned. The argument was gone, but from the both sides, and it was now ultimately after hearing the matter, it was resolved and matter was posted for 6.
Bureau Report, Prudent Media.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.